We are starting our webinar. Thanks for the folks joining. We're going to have more people joining us as we go. My name is Kaio Philipe. It's a pleasure to be here with you all this morning. And today we are having an amazing webinar to talk about how Inter&Co innovates into technology, into operations, into markets, and everything we do. A few housekeeping items before we get started. This conversation is being recorded. If you have any questions during the event, you can submit them through our Q&A tool below. I think Zoom is we are very familiar with Zoom at this point, so you can just submit your questions there, and I'll be answering those questions at the end of the discussion. So I'll be your moderator for this webinar today. I'm Kaio Philipe. I'm the Chief Business and Marketing Officer of Inter&Co. And today we are lucky enough to be joined by two amazing colleagues, entrepreneurs, and who have been building this company for the last few years. We have Guilherme Ximenes, who is our Chief Technology Officer, Ray Chalub, who is our Chief Operations Officer, both at Inter&Co. And they will be discussing how we innovate into operations, into technology, and frankly, how we make our millions of customers' life easier. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here with us today, leading with your expertise, leading by example. So before we get started, let's introduce them. First, I'll start with Guilherme. Guilherme, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. Thanks, Kai, for the introduction. I'm Guilherme Ximenes, Global CTO at Inter, and I've been working at Inter for the past 10 years. And I'm going to tell you guys how we have been innovating in technology so far and where we're going next.
Hey, Kyle. Hey, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Ray Chalub. I've been with Inter for 10 years now, and I serve as the Chief Operations Officer on the Global Banking Initiative. It's very nice to be here.
Thank you, Guilherme. Thank you, Ray. So now let's get this started. We are here to discuss a bit about how we innovate. We are here to tell what happens behind the scenes. But let me tell you a bit first about the story of Inter&Co. But who we are, what we do, right? What's our background, our foundation? We are more than a bank in our home market in Brazil, more than a digital bank, more than a financial super app. We are a company that makes people's life more intelligent. We are here to make people's life financial solutions easier. And we are very focused into innovation on everything we do. Our ecosystems of financial services that incorporate many solutions into a single app is to make people's life easier when they are dealing with money. So that's what we do, and that's our foundation. We started several years ago, 30 years ago to be more precise, as the Banco Intermedium, which was a local bank in the states of Minas Gerais in Brazil. Brazil is a country with over 200 million people, and Minas Gerais is the second largest state of Brazil in terms of probably the largest one in size in territory. From there, the bank, the local community bank, if that's a way to call, grew to a digital bank in 2015 when our global CEO, João Vitor Menin, had this decision to transform what was a local bank into a digital bank. So that happened in 2015 when we launched our first digital account. And it was a very disruptive approach globally, frankly, right? João is known as the father of digital banking, and with a reason. And from there, since 2015, we've been innovating in many aspects. We listed our stocks on Nasdaq. So here we are today again, right? And that was a great milestone for our company. And long story short, in 2024, we ended the year, last number we reported, we had 35 million customers, and this number is growing. So we are in the millions of customers in our digital financial super app. So that's been a long journey for Inter. We are considered the first digital bank in Latin America. So we were the pioneers into digital banking. We are probably the most, and I say that, not just because I'm part of this journey, but we are the most complete financial super app in the Americas. We offer our service in Spanish, Portuguese, and English. So we are serving multiple communities. In geographies we are present right now, we are in Brazil and in the United States. So we serve Hispanics, Brazilians, Americans, US residents, and so on. So it's a great journey that we've been very proud to be growing quickly, faster, and with consistency for our millions of customers. Everything we do and transpose to innovation. You're going to hear a lot of things today from our CTO, from our COO on how we make things happen, how your remittance, your technology that you see in the app happens quickly and easily. But everything we do also in our foundation of our image is through innovation. We've been doing things from offering fast, quick, and rides into downtowns. We've been offering Inter&Cafes, which is basically a place where people can, get out of the digital life and talk to other people. So it's a place where the community can get together. We have our Inter bikes coming to Miami. It's a milestone for us as well as we connect our digital financial super app into the day by day of people's lives. We are also proud sponsors of the Bright Line, which is the trains that connect South Florida to Central Florida. In this journey that we've been over 30 years, gathering 35 million customers plus, over 3.6 million global accounts, which is the account that people can bank in US dollars from Brazil. We have over 600,000 international investment accounts as well. We've been listed in Nasdaq since 2002, which has been a great ride. And including in our foundation, we have been also been proud sponsors of the Inter&Co Stadium in Orlando, Florida. And sports is part of Inter's backbone. We've been always very proud sponsors and supporters of soccer in Latin America, and now in the United States as well with the Inter&Co Stadium. That's home for Orlando City, Orlando Pride. Orlando City has been in the playoffs of the Major League Soccer last year. We just hosted our Inter&Co Soccer Week. That was a huge success. So we've been innovating also in that field and offering this as benefits for our millions of customers out there. And just to wrap up our summary of financial super app landscape and ecosystem, we offer over 100 features. I don't like to call them products. I think they are solutions into one single super app. Some of these products are available in some markets, some are not, but rest assured that our team is working diligently and hardly to provide more features and solutions for your financial life. So now I'm going to pass the word to our amazing Chief Technology Officer, Guilherme Ximenes, who actually will explain how we innovate into that field, which is technology. Thank you so much, Guilherme. I'll pass the word to you.
Thank you, Kaio. Hello, everyone again. And going back to Kaio's point, in 2015, our CEO had a vision of going to a full digital bank. And what we faced back then, as in the technology landscape, was full of data centers, on-premise data centers, monolithic systems, IT servers, wired connections, branches, lines, and so on. And we had a strategy to go to full cloud-based cloud computing for our infrastructure. We're going to digitalize all our processes. We're going to move to a microservice architecture, build a single app, and make everything more simple. So like in 2018, we had a lot of computing restraints because of the legacy systems. It was a rigid structure. It was not scalable. We were super slow to deliver software to production. And with that digital transformation, which was not like our intention to make a digital transformation, we did several projects to achieve the digital transformation. One of them was to migrate all of our workloads to cloud. So we use our partner AWS, and we were the first Latin American bank to migrate 100% of our workloads to the cloud. Back in 2018, we changed our architecture to a microservices-based architecture, which allowed us to not only make it more agile to deliver software production, but also to scale our team. And we achieved amazing time to market with our products. And what we built so far, because of that foundation, we can see here that in 2015, we had only 0.2 million clients. We doubled that in 2017 to 0.4. And in 2020, from 2017 to 2020, we had an amazing growth here. We went from 0.4 million clients to 8.5 million clients by the end of 2024. And by 2019, with all the digitalization of our technology, we were able to not only have a bank on our app, but we also put an e-commerce on it. So we call it the Super App that we launched in 2019, and everything was integrated in a single app. So we were using the same credentials, the same customers, address information, the same form of payment, and putting an e-commerce platform was super easy. The customer just needs to choose their products, to buy it, and we know where he lives, we know his form of payment. So it was a very convenient way of integrating banking and e-commerce. Everything was not very easy. Like from growing from 1 million clients to 4 million clients, I would say it was the most hard time for us. We were reaching 100,000 requests per minute, but it was also an opportunity. As we were seeing, like everything at Inter was scaling, not only the infrastructure needed to scale, not only our architecture needed to scale, but we're seeing our trash cans like overloaded with coffee cups. So like being through a hyperscale growth company, you can see that all the processes that you have inside a company, not only technological one, but business processes, they suffer with scale. And getting that bottleneck and turning to an opportunity, we built our first proprietary technology, our Inter API Gateway. And we found amazing results with that. We saw our performance handling requests per minute from the millions of customers that were they were getting to our app and doing all the transactions. We grew 20 times that performance from 0.1 that I was saying, 100,000 requests per minute, and we went to 2 million requests per minute. It's a very great growth. Efficiency costs also, we saw a decrease of 1/10 of the cost of the previous gateway API that we used to use. The ramp up speed was amazing, like from 15 minutes to scale each one of the servers of our API gateway to less than a second. And it was super easy to evolve. From 6 months that we need like a new feature to just a few days. In around 15 days, we can deploy new features to that API gateway. So that kind of say that it's like going from 0 to 1. It's from going from linear to exponential. It's an amazing achievement that we had with our own technology, that we spread that and we unleashed the potential of building proprietary tech. So nowadays we have our authentication process that we use in our app is built by our team. All the API that we have that serves our app, from example, the Inter Shop, our digital core banking system, it's also proprietary tech, and also the Pix, the instant payment that we use in Brazil. And today we have more than 80% of the market share in Brazil going through our rails. So it's tailor-made, it's super fast to evolve, it's ultra high performance, and it's cost efficiency. Moving forward here, and as I was saying that we grew like from 1 million to 35 million customers, we see in an average 17 million logins per day, data becomes solid gold. We have more than 4,000 microservices serving our clients. That means hundreds of millions of interactions per day. And in every little packet that we see here in the screen, we have data coming in to our environment. So we play that it's like everything, everywhere, happening all at once. That's the real big data 3Vs. We have a lot of variety of data. We have huge volumes of data, and we have really velocity of data coming all the time, everywhere. That allows us, as everyone knows, like to build AI models. Data is the pillars underneath that what underpins good AI models. And we have been empowering our teams, and we created more than 125 AI models right now at scale in production, going from investments, from shopping, clustering clients, reducing churn, next best offer, credit analysis. And we also built a platform that has helped our AI data scientists and our data engineers to speed up the time taken to deploy a model to production. Like 1 year ago, it used to take 70 days to build a model, test that, monitor that, and take it to production. Nowadays, we're taking less than 30 days. That helps us a lot to the time to market and bring more intelligence to our app and to our processes. One very good example that I like to mention is the fraud prevention. We do nowadays almost 20 million instant payments per day, and on each one of them, we have more than 30 AI touch points validating all those financial transactions. And we see amazing results like from 22-23, that we reduced 68% of the financial fraud losses and 52% reduced in loss and theft claims, using a lot of intelligence and AI to protect our customers. into 2024 was the year of the Gen AI. We built a platform for Inter that we have the memory services, the prompt engineering services, and a data layer integration, and an orchestration layer that we can leverage all the LLM models that we have nowadays in production in the market as OpenAI, Meta AI with Llama, Anthropic, Bedrock from AWS. And just like yesterday, we were integrating DeepSeek to our platform. That's the easy of the platform, and that's the idea of the platform, to make it available so our tech team can work with our products and our services to put that in our products. And looking ahead, we have checked all the boxes for the modern apps. We have developed an app with microservice-based architecture. We have streamlined CI/CD pipelines, which is the pipelines that deliver software production. And the next chapter where we're going at is the intelligent app. We are embedding Gen AI in several products in our app. We just launched like a search bar that you can search all the app using natural language. We are increasing even more the personalized experience for our app, making it hyper-personalized for each customer that we have. And it's an app that's driven by data. And imagine everything together. So we will explore not only the app channel, but how we can use voice to interact with our customers, how we can be in the metaverse if we want to interact with our customers, and how we can be whenever the customers are. As a next step, I want to pass to Hai, who will explain to you all how we've been growing our operations to US and other countries using the foundation that we built in our technology. Thank you all.
Thank you, Guilherme. Very interesting insights. Appreciate a lot. Ray, the word is yours.
Thank you, Kaio. Thank you, Guilherme. What an amazing presentation. It's amazing to see the history and relive everything that we have been through together, right, on this past 10 years on servicing the first couple of thousands of customers to the responsibility to servicing more than dozens of millions of customers. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. To leverage all this technology in place is our responsibility to use all that horsepower in the most efficient way as possible. So leveraging the cloud infrastructure, the development teams, the user experience, and having all of this capacity to work in a very efficient and safe way with all the back-end systems. So it is pretty easy for us to set up a new business vertical as of today, because we do have the right infrastructure in place. So having specialized systems working under core banking features or cards features or shopping or credits or investments, and having this whole ecosystem working together to guarantee the best user experience to our customers is a must-have for us. And this is how we do have our operation leverage. So we leverage people, technology, and the knowledge that we have on Inter on several business units. So basically, to expand our frontiers, we do use the same components. So if you want to launch, let's say, one new relationship program, as we do have our amazing loop, we are able to offer the customers the buying possibility, the possibility to buy points without the necessity of having to develop from scratch one payment method. So this is just one example of our strengths and our very easy to deploy new features. Just to talk about the features and the ecosystem that we serve the customers with, as Kaio mentioned, Inter serves dozens of millions of customers with more than 100 solutions and features. When we check how we serve these customers with US dollar solutions, we have already a very complete set of features and solutions for the Brazilian public. As of today, all of our Brazilian customers, they already might be able to use a free of charges of memberships banking account. They are already able to use a very technological debit card that is already integrated with a lot of digital wallets, such as Google Pay, Apple Pay, Garmin Pay, and Samsung Pay. They are also able to send and receive ACHs and wire transfers and having direct debits into their accounts, by the way. And of course, to send money abroad to the whole world. So this is a banking solution that Inter provides the customers with, and this is available for consumers and businesses. So this is how we leverage all these technological enhancements that we have been having throughout the years, and how we combine this into a tangible, great offering for our customers. This is not only banking, by the way. We service our customers also with mortgage solutions, with real estate loans, and of course, with credit cards. So as of today, January of 2025, Inter's customers are eligible for a credit card in US dollars. That's not very common, by the way. Alongside with that, we offer a top-notch investments platform where our customers might invest in time deposits and might invest also in stocks on the US stock markets like Nasdaq, for example. Additionally to Guilherme's prior points, we do offer a lot of shopping capabilities. If one wants to buy 8% gift cards to fuel their car, welcome. You have that at Inter. If one wants to travel with a discount, welcome. You can have a shop discount with Inter. Even restaurant discounts. When our customers are abroad or traveling, they might leverage also Inter's offerings on restaurant discounts. And just to ping two different items here, Inter also provides its very own social media. We call that Forum. And Forum has a lot of great features. As for example, we don't have any robots or any automated users. Here, you're going to interact with real people, as all of the users have an account first. So we deeply verify who the customer is here, and we have great content on Forum. I would invite you to check that. That's amazing, by the way. To make this experience, whole experience, we really understood that the customers that we serve, they are looking for a long-term relationship with their institutions. And we also look to serve those customers in the best way possible. And nothing better than one fair and transparent and great relationship program as we do have that is called Loop. So you can redeem Loop's points for a number of solutions and users throughout our super app, and also earn them through a number of solutions in our super app. So whenever you are using Inter in your best ways, Inter is also at your service for the best ways possible. It is important also to highlight that when we are checking and building and scaling all of those great features and solutions, we are always thinking about consumers, about businesses, and about also the kids and the teenagers and the minors. So Inter has a lot of experience in doing that kind of solution with parental control, by the way. And this is a solution that is available for the Brazilian population. But not only that, we taking advantage of our technology and streamline processes to enable us to serve customers in Brazil and in the United States. So our proprietary onboarding process makes sure that we have the right customer identification process in place, the right know your customer in place, so we can open checking accounts, send money abroad, and allow customers with the possibility to invest also under the same intelligent onboarding process. And we also leverage our capacity to send almost 70% of our cross-border transactions under 10 seconds, 24/7. And of course, that's a customer that wants to buy a home or want to invest in a property in the United States, we have a very convenient mortgage process that is really customer oriented and a very secure one, by the way. So this is just Inter's offerings in a nutshell, so we can explore more on the questions and on the following phases here. Kaio, thank you so much.
Thank you, Guilherme. Thank you, Ray. Well, thank you everyone for being here with us today. It's been a great pleasure to see you, to talk to you, Guilherme and Ray. Again, we are available offline and we appreciate everyone's time. This webinar will be recorded, so it will be available for everyone to watch later. Thank you so much. We at Inter&Co, we are very glad to be supporting this initiative with Nasdaq. We hope to see you everyone soon. Thank you so much. And don't forget to download our super app, Inter&Co. Thank you, everyone.